Was last year. What took you so long, Clement?
I guess his work.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Clement Sunday, who's a lifestyle expert from Asiukpo Diagnostic and Medical Center. His life in the studio with me. And we always have weird stuff to talk about. How have you been, Clement?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Where do you get all these weird topics? Just in case you don't know what we are talking about this time around, we are going to be talking about the selfie syndrome. Okay, so you have 10,000 pictures on your Instagram.
Yeah.
You have that syndrome, Abby?
Yeah.
How do you know someone has a selfie syndrome, and what is the selfie syndrome?
Okay, until now, a lot of people, it's been on debate that selfie is something that is that's not normal. But because it's, the world we live now, it's a social media world. And if you're not on social media, probably they say you are not human.
Living under a rock.
So, a kind of way, social
Even my
media.
boss is on social media.
So social media today, everybody wants to be on social media and they want to belong. It's like it's a new wave, and Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all that. So
Periscope,
and
new one skips bringing every day.
Yeah, exactly. And either we like it or not, it's been affecting our way of life. It's been affecting the way we behave, and to a very large extent, studies have shown that. It has an overbearing influence on our behavior pattern, which is our state of mind. And when it comes to selfies, you get to see people who tell you like I'm not normal. Sometimes you come across people who say, look, I'm not normal, don't try me. So to a very large extent, we see human there's a little bit of some people may say madness or some kind of insanity.
I heard you have like 5 minutes to get mad every single day. Is it 5 minutes? It said every normal human being has to be abnormal for, I think, 5 minutes. I don't know if you know, tweet at me.
Well, sometimes we call it like an average person is abnormally normal, like
yeah,
just don't press this button, So to a very large extent, we can say we are 100% sane, let me just put it that way. As research has shown that we're not 100% sane. So when it now comes to taking selfies, it's one of the products and which has been which we now practice today as a result of the invention of social media. Because before, people don't normally take selfies. They just, can you give the phone to my friend, let him take my picture. Maybe there's an event, people take pictures of themselves when there's an event or something. But today, you just see someone taking pictures and like turn around, take different positions of the same clothes.
And these days they have the stick.
Yeah. So so that way, it's now being further categorized into 3 levels or 3 stages of selfie syndrome. We call it selfie syndrome, where the first is the baseline, the baseline cephitis. So where
can you say that again?
Baseline cephitis.
Can you spell that?
Actually, it's a new word.
Okay.
Cephitis is a new word which has just been introduced into the Oxford dictionary, the latest Oxford dictionary. So it's a new word, cephitis. So it's to tell you, like, look, a lot of disorders are coming up because it's a social, it's a subconscious mind that it's most affected. So people are not. Have not awoken that, look, I'm not normal, like it's subconscious. So it's like, do I used to be like this? Like I take pictures like 6 times in a day of myself. You don't get to pay attention to this until maybe someone assess you. Someone makes an assessment of you and say, look, guy, I looked at your phone the other day and I saw like thousands of pictures. Do you actually post these pictures on the internet? Now, the next phase is the cephitis, the acute cephitis.
You've actually not spelled the cephitis.
The cephitis, okay. SELFITIS.
So self-fighting.
Self-fighting.
Ah,
You can also call it
selfie.
selfie syndrome. You can call it selfie syndrome. You know,
Okay.
the baseline, the borderline is taking pictures of oneself at least 3 times in a day. You know, but not having to post one of them.
Okay, there's
Like
there's a clause there.
Yeah, not having to post, like you take your own picture like 3 times in a day. You just hold your phone away, you smile, and you take like 3 times in a day, and without having to post just one out of the 3, then it becomes acute. Like that's the next one now, which is the acute selfitis, when you take pictures of yourself at least 3 times in a day and post each of them on social media. You know, now you are not posting. This is a borderline. You know, it's just starting. You know, when you say
Okay.
when you say something is starting,
Okay.
it's just
Very light.
you know, it starts very small. Then later it becomes
Soft.
Yeah,
It starts
yeah.
soft. Then it
So,
hardens up.
yeah.
And then it becomes acute.
So that's the acute. Now, when it becomes chronic, it's when it becomes uncontrollably. You know, now you don't talk of numbers again. You have this uncontrollably, uncontrollable urge to take photos of yourself round the clock, posting on social media more than 6 times in a day. You know?
Sounds like someone I know.
So, and to be very honest with you, social media has a kind of changed our way of life. You know, it's just like you find someone who lives in, where do you stay? Where do you stay?
I stay in Calabar.
You stay in Calabar. Yes,
I stay off Marion.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, you stay in Calabar, and maybe you stay on Marion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, typically, maybe there are not too many difference in people who stay in Calabar, but when you go to maybe Calabar South, you know, when you meet someone from Calabar South and you meet someone from maybe Marion, you know,
stay housing.
there used to be a kind of way, you know, how you relate to that person, the kind of features the person exhibits to say, okay, yeah, this person is actually, where do you live? Like you don't even need to ask the person that this guy must
You
be from.
resemble
He's somebody, you know, the way this guy behaves is like from this part of
somewhere.
yeah, somewhere. But when you meet someone else, it's like this person is from this part or that other part of Calabar. But social media is kind of in a way now that you see someone here in Calabar that looks like someone who actually lives in the UK. Because, you know, to show you the overbearing influence of social media. So it has a way of rubbing on people and affect their personality on the long run.
You know, I what you just said really makes a lot of sense. I know someone who actually stays somewhere on the Tagbo, and this girl, she's my friend.
Okay.
I'm not going to call your name, but she's listening and she knows I'm talking about her because I personally called her to listen to the show right now.
All right.
So shout out to you. Yes. Now she wakes up in the morning,
Yeah.
and takes a picture of herself, and posts them on Instagram.
Okay,
With the caption.
Okay.
I woke up like this.
All right.
And then the afternoon, she's like, okay, no, that same morning,
Okay.
She posts another picture.
All right.
In the gym.
Okay. With the different clothes? The same clothes?
No, with different clothes.
With
Yeah,
the
gym
different
clothes
clothes.
now.
Okay, all right.
She posts another picture in the gym.
Okay.
Yeah, working out. Then sometimes she can just put 7 laps, no be beans.
7 laps, no base.
So that's
okay.
like she has jogged round 7 times, that
Okay.
kind of thing.
Okay.
And then the next thing, she's posting a picture.
Okay.
Breakfast time.
Oh.
The next thing, she's posting another picture.
Oh.
Work time.
Why?
And then when she gets back in the evening, about today.
About today.
On Facebook, you see like 5.
My God.
About today, you see like
same
5
day,
on
just same
Facebook.
day.
Then on Instagram, you just see 1 on the same day.
same day.
And this is a routine for
God.
her.
Wow.
And then I'm like, what happens the day you repair clothes? And she's like, that's the day I'll post just 1 picture.
Oh.
I'm like, oh yeah. So what happens to this kind of person? What stage is she in?
No. Well, the
Don't pass that cute, oh.
Yeah. Now, I think we should address it this way. We should look at the objective. Why do you keep posting your picture? Why do you? The objective is very, very key. Is it for your self-esteem? Like you have to do that to prove a point to yourself that.
What if she's obsessed with herself?
Then it becomes a disorder, because that's obsessive compulsive disorder. That is what it means. To be very, very honest with you, that's obsessive compulsive disorder. Because why would you keep posting picture of yourself, your same self? Your height is not going to change. Your nose shape is the same thing. You just
So on the
keep
picture,
posting.
she has friends.
Yeah. Now, and one thing is this: this selfie thing, it keeps your friend away. You don't get to like people like just take someone's phone away from them, like for a day or two. They may nearly get admitted in the hospital. Just because they've not checked their Facebook. They are not getting notifications, but just for them to just keep staring at the phone, checking, pinging, these things, it makes them feel like, yeah, I'm alive. Like if the data bundle should just run out in the middle of the night, like, God, am I going to survive someone? That's when it becomes obsessive, that's when it becomes obsessive, you can't just stay away.
What I do. Big shout out to Quick Teller. These days, if your data runs out, there's just know how to do it. But I'm going to come back to you. We'll talk about how to cure this disorder, if there's actually a cure, and how to work on it. But in the meantime, guys, if you're listening to the show and you like to be a part of it, yes, we have Mr. Clement Sunday right here. He's a lifestyle expert, and we're talking about something that you probably don't want to hear, but you just have to hear. Yes, it's the selfie disorder. Selfie syndrome is what it's actually called. And he said selfitis. That's that particular term that has been coined to mean this particular thing that we're talking about right here on the show this afternoon. So get across to us if you want to send whatever it is that you like to send. Maybe you like to call in. Subsequently, we'll open up the phone lines. But it's 09022231055, 09022231055. Send us a text message right now. If you're on Twitter, you could tweet at us. Don't tweet pictures, please. Just tweet at us at Paradise 1055 FM. At Duke of Life is what it is on Twitter. And if you're on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Paradise 1055 FM. So get through to us. If you can pick your calls, send a text message. Okay, number is 09022231055. Okay, if you want to take a selfie, yeah, you're free to do that, because Triple MJ and Telebobo, that's exactly what they're doing right now. Stay with us.
Take a selfie, take a pose. Make sure you notch it. Live it like that. All my party for America, all my babies for Tanzania. Celeb up on the beat, oh. Yeah. Everybody want to take a selfie. Everybody want to take a pose. Yeah. Selfie no me say you selfish. Yeah. But as for me, I just a pose. Oh yeah, pose for me, my baby. Oh yeah, smile for me, my baby. Oh yeah, cheese for me, my baby. Oh, are you ready to take a selfie? Everybody want to take a selfie, oh. Yeah. Everybody want to take a position. Yeah. Oh yeah, put your hands up in the air. I say camera in the air. Face your hands up like this, oh. Take a selfie, take a pose. I say make sure you notch it. Leave it like that. Take a selfie, take a pose. If you don't like it, I say make you put on filter. Insta hot, Insta fresh, Insta cute, Insta like, Insta follow, Insta Joanna. I say Insta yo-yo, all in the name of photo. Oh yeah, post for me, my baby. Oh yeah, smile for me, my baby. Oh yeah, choose for me, my baby. If you are ready to take a selfie, yeah. Everybody want to take a selfie, yeah. Everybody want to take a position, yeah. Oh yeah, put your hands up in the air. I say camera in the air. Face your hands up like this, so take a selfie, take a pose. I say make sure you notch it. Leave it like that. Take a selfie, take a pose. If you don't like it, I say make you put on filter. Selfie up, yeah, down, selfie righty, oh, lefty. Oh, look at you. Everybody feeling you. Nobody selfie like you do. I want a selfie for me and you. Check 'em, take a selfie, take a pose. I say make sure you notch it. Leave it like that. Take a selfie, take a pose. If you don't like it, I say make you put on filter. Everybody want to take a selfie, oh. Everybody want to take a position. Oh yeah, put your hands up in the air. I say camera in the air. Face your hands up like this, oh. Take a selfie, take a pose. I say make sure you notch it. like that. Take a selfie, take a selfie, take a pose. If you don't like it, I say make you put on filter.
Selfie. Okay. How did that sound? We still have Clement Sunday right here in the studio. We're talking about the selfie syndrome. And we have some messages coming through already, but we'll attend to those messages later on. Now, let's still talk about selfies and those that have this syndrome. Now, who are more likely to, which gender is more likely to have selfie syndrome?
Okay.
Are you going to tell me what I expect to hear already?
I guess you already know the answer.
Okay.
Studies have shown that females are more, like they are more, they belong more to this category.
Are you looking for a politically correct word?
Like to use, so it's not going to be, hurting. Females are more.
Okay.
In that category when it comes to selfie syndrome.
Even though I know some guys that are obsessed with how they look, they take a lot of pictures too.
It's all about appearance. Ladies, they don't joke with their appearance. They don't joke with how they look compared to guys. Some guys can just leave their house with just boxers to remember, like, I'm not wearing my pants, and they run back to their house. But ladies would make sure that everything is okay, the eyelashes, everything. And once they are done, the first thing they do is to take a selfie. Now, taking a selfie is not entirely like a bad thing. It's supposed to be a normal thing. Like, you just feel like, I'm happy, I'm taking a selfie of myself. That's okay. But when you now take a selfie, when it becomes like, it's like I must take a selfie to make me feel, to have me this feeling like somebody, like to raise my self-esteem, then it becomes a problem.
Okay, so in the news yesterday, day before yesterday, it broke. There's a popular Instagrammer that left social media citing unhealthy culture, and according to what we hear, she's been making a whole lot of money from Instagram. Yeah. Now, her name is Esena O'Neill. Just in case you want to know more about this, you can Google it. Esena O'Neill is her name, and she's from Australia. Okay. Now, she has a whole lot of followers on Instagram, and she shared a video on her YouTube channel yesterday saying that she is quitting social media in an effort to let go of the unhealthy addiction to likes, followers, and what is often considered the dark side of social media. Wow. We'll come back to more of the reasons. People are addicted to likes on social media. Yeah. You meet a friend of yours, and then she'll tell you, okay, maybe you meet someone that you guys have not seen in a long while, and you're like, hey, I've been seeing your pictures on Facebook. She's like, you have just been seeing them, you have not been liking them. Yeah. Go, Joe. Yeah. And you're like, really? Am I supposed to like all the pictures? People are addicted to likes too.
Yeah.
Addicted to followers.
Yes, to be very honest with you, social media, it's a kind of thing now that it's becoming like a serious issue in the psychiatric world. Because people are getting addicted, and it's gradually changing who they are. When people come down with a personality disorder, someone you used to know has this person, it's our personality that actually defines us. And when someone gets to interact too much with social media, then your personality can be altered, and you have a whole new person altogether.
So, the lady, Esena O'Neill, who's from Australia, like I mentioned earlier, expressed regrets. She recounts her love for art and writing, and she says that she has love for social media. She used to have love for social media, and she started out very early at 12 years old. And she said, at 12, I thought I was nothing, and then here I was at 19 with all of these followers. Wow. I don't even know. She said, I don't even know what is real. and what is
It's
not,
not real.
because I've let myself be defined by something that is so not real.
Yeah.
She said that people have been following her from different platforms. She's been obsessed with not just her body, but becoming as popular as the social media stars that she followed.
Yeah.
Now, as it happens, she became one of those stars, amassing millions of followers on Instagram,
Wow.
millions of followers on YouTube and on Tumblr, and turning her social media lifestyle into a successful modeling career.
Yeah.
Now, she said she shared her last image on Instagram last week and said that social media is not real life.
It's not real life.
She went on to say, I'm quitting Instagram, YouTube, and Tumblr. Without realizing, I've spent the majority of my teenage life being addicted to social media, social approval, social status, and my physical appearance. Social media, especially how I used it, isn't real. She has deleted thousands of photos from my Instagram account and plans to re-edit truthful captions to the remaining photographs. Over 2,000 pictures that she had on her Instagram, and she has taken all of them out. She had about 800,000 followers on her Instagram. And just to stress, this lady doesn't sing. She's not a broadcaster. She's not a dancer. She's not an actress. She's not even a model. She's just a social media person. And she has loads of pictures there. People just go up there, follow her because she looks good.
Wow.
And it's really real.
Do you know something? Humans are designed to be social, but social media is actually making people asocial.
Okay.
Like you say you're a social person. You used to be a very social person. Like we should be, we're like animals, high animals. We should be social. Like you go out there and you should be social with people, interact with your friends and all that, and be real. That's who you are. But what social media is going to do to you over the years, so like 5 years, 6 years down the line, you even get to gatherings like 2 minutes, you are off. You just want to grab your phone and
all up in your phone.
And this, you're saying the word you're paying so much attention to, so much energy, intellect to, it's a word that's not real.
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
And every single day they come up with different things. I woke up one morning and noticed that Twitter now gives an opportunity for you to tag people on pictures. Wow. That's what Facebook used to do. And now Twitter has put up the like button.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can also like a picture on Twitter. So you like a picture on Twitter, like a picture on Facebook, like a picture on Instagram. It's becoming something else. And this is why people get to take a whole lot of selfies. Don't forget, we're talking about selfie disorder, the selfie syndrome, selfitis, right here on the show this afternoon. And you mentioned that people take pictures because people take selfies, like just take of themselves. But these days there's a selfie stick. And with that selfie stick, you can get a picture from a wider angle. And that picture can contain a whole lot of people.
It's to make it more interesting. Yeah, you want to take selfie. Like instead of you climbing the whole house, you just need to buy a selfie stick. They call it selfie stick. Now you take your picture. You
have your remote.
Yeah, you can use remote. It's still a selfie.
They work for some phones, so
yeah.
You need to buy a better phone. So if you use the selfie stick, okay, it comes down to a message that we received earlier, and we've been laughing about this one. Shout out to you, Maureen. Big shouts to you. Maureen said, do I need to use the mobile selfie stick to have the disorder? And thanks for all the great things that you said. Keep listening to radio.
Okay. You don't have to. It's not the selfie stick or the selfie rod that makes it bad. It's the purpose why you take the selfie. You're doing it just because you want to be happy, or you have become obsessed. Understand? Look, we can laugh over this, but it's causing problem between husband and wife.
Selfie.
They know each other from before they got married, and they interact well. They can sit for hours and talk and gist and never get tired. Like, for real. But now the husband is holding his phone, the wife is holding his phone, and what are they doing? When it comes to this, like, I want to take selfie of myself. for real, they can be there seated and like, please, I'm busy. What are you busy with? You're supposed to be busy with your wife, busy with your husband. What are you interacting with? Your children don't even know you. Now you buy a phone for your kids. Everybody in the house is doing selfies, and everybody is so busy on social media. The one on Twitter, daddy, you just posted something right in the house. You know, what kind of I don't mean you get what I'm saying. It's a very serious thing, and when it crosses from being normal to becoming a disorder, it crosses through the subconscious mind. You don't get to know. So there's the lines are not properly defined, so you don't get to know.
Okay, so messages are still coming through. Mary Grace Effium from Satellite Town sent this one in, and she says, "Hi presenter, thanks very much. I didn't realize that it was a disorder until now that you've mentioned it, because I usually take selfies like 6 times and don't post anyone online. Help me with the cure."
Okay, that's borderline selfitis.
What's the cure?
Become aware. That's where this cure starts. You become aware, and like, can I just switch off? Because if you are not even aware that, look, it seems I'm changing, you know, my behavior is changing. So your first thing is to come to that realization and be aware that, look, I need to check myself. Then you are on your way to being cured.
Messages are still coming through. Hi presenter, I love your show. It's better for one to be in the social media, but the fact is, post what has meaning, not just anything. It came in from Jolly David in Calabar. Jolly David, I hope that you don't get selfie syndrome. Just a talk. This one says, I have tried everything, and for some reason my mobile device still cannot find the mobile selfie device. Tell your guest to teach me, please. Eunice, I don't really. Eunice, really. We're talking about disorder here. You're looking for how to organize your phone to find selfie stick. What phone are you using? How much did you buy it? Is it 4.5? Is it Chinese? Hi presenters, actually I personally cannot resist taking a selfie because I have always fantasized becoming an actor due to the epileptic seizures in the educational system in Nigeria. I find myself studying a different course. I'm naturally born to enjoy posing before a camera. I love it. The least selfies I take daily is 20 if I'm in a good mood. Coming from Counselor Sammy, who are you counseling? What do you have to say about this guy? That's a guy, your 20 selfies. After we said our babes alone.
Like 20 selfies in a day.
That's what he's saying when he's in a good mood.
The question is, does he post them online?
No, he doesn't. He says that he has always fantasized being an actor, so he always wants to be in front of the camera. So because he has a phone, he can just use the camera to probably. I'm trying to make assumptions for you.
Okay.
Maybe you probably get to take the pictures and then look at them later on.
And edit them,
and then keep them on the phone.
And keep them. So he's doing it for archives, just to have an archive of himself,
or maybe when he goes for
to
auditions,
boost his esteem, his level of esteem. You know, that's the question. You know, because naturally you should have value. You should be able to build up your own self-esteem. You don't have to depend on selfies to do that, or to say, look, I've seen a lot of friends and they're like, I'm depressed. Why are you depressed? Like,
okay,
I posted a picture.
He just answered that he usually posts all of them
on social media.
Yeah, in all his social media platforms.
What is it trying to? Is it sending it to someone just post it?
Okay, so Councillor Sammy, you can call us. Let's talk about this if you have airtime. 090-222-31055. Let's find out if we can get the solution.
I really have a lot of questions in my mind because I don't get it. I don't really.
Okay, so if you're Councillor Sammy and you're the one that takes 20 selfies in a day, 090-222-31055. That's the number calling, and probably you have whatever question it is that you want to ask before we let Clement go and call it a wrap on this particular segment. I think we should be taking a few calls, so we just talk about this one and see. I think there's the different cures for depending on your level of on your level
disorder.
of addiction or disorder.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see the general cure.
Okay, like I said before, it's just number one is to come to the full awareness, because it's a subconscious mind. Some people even don't get count until now when we started talking about it. Some people don't even know how many selfies they take in a day. So it's a subconscious thing that they don't pay attention to, and they don't know that it's am I really changing, or why am I doing this every time? So the first thing is to come to the awareness. And so when you come to the full awareness that, look, I'm now conscious of it, then it moves from being subconscious to consciousness. Then you can now decide to take decision that, look, I'm not going to take selfie today. I take like 20 in a day, then let me reduce it to 15. And the question is, let me review why I take these selfies. That's the first question. Is it that whenever I wake up in the morning, I've not taken a selfie, I don't feel happy? No, when it comes to that, then you know there's a problem. But if it is just like you don't have kind of any remorsefulness, you don't feel depressed because you've not taken a selfie, then you might say, okay, yes, I'm not too addicted. But if that continues over a period of time, then you become addicted.
So apart from the fact that there's distraction, is there any other disadvantage? Is there any other implication or effect?
Yeah, it changes our personality. People have personality disorder, and it's not just selfies. You do a lot of things on social media. People who get to spend too much time now on social media, or spend all their lives on social media, their personality gets changed, and which is not good. You are defined. We're actually defined by our personality. Now, and let me tell you, there are good things on social media, and there are also bad things. So when it gets to enter you, like you get to influence you, you also get to understand that bad things in social media, using social media, start exhibiting themselves, find their way into your lives, into people's lives, because they are so much, they spend all their life on social media. So those are the implications.
Okay. This one is saying, hello presenter, shout out to your guest. I love the education on the show today. Please, how do I stop taking selfies?
Yes, I've already addressed that. Okay,
see, just in case you like to get through, I've had slashes that I called the numbers too fast. 09022231055. Okay, 09022231055. That is the number. Get through to us. Call us right now, and let's see how we could address if you have the selfie disorder. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are shy to say, yes, I have this thing, and some people don't even know that they have that problem with selfie. Okay, let's find out who's on the phone. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Can you turn off your radio?
Okay, I've done that.
Okay, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Oswe.
You need to turn your radio off completely. Whenever you call a radio station, turn your radio off completely, so we can have that smooth conversation right here on the show. That's the easiest way that you can go about it. Else we'll just go on a short musical break, and then we'll come back and wrap up. All right. This one right here is from Yemi Alade, and it's a track that features R2Bs. It's called Pose, for everybody that likes taking selfies.
You too like to demo, you sabi demo. Oh yeah, pose. Ayakata. You too like to demo, you sabi demo. Strike a pose. Oh yeah, pose.
baby, kick me like say so lunch. I still go carry money for bank. Remember, say you they talk to the down. Now they give champagne cause I'm already drunk. Yeah, I go give you dollar, giving you my galala. Give it to me one time. Rock with the baddest we come from Ghana. Girl, I don't go tire. Shocking you with the wire. Make you feel alright, even if you know like Okada. Oh yeah, pose. Oh yeah, make you go down, hold your toes. Yeah, nobody knows. What you giving to me, show you be pro.
You do ring in it and in it. You love to the wing in it, one in it. You like to the bling in it and in it, ding in it and you love in it and in it. Oh, mini mini mina, wear me dollar, do the shake the dollar, bet you know what. Mini mini mana, oh yeah wear the dollar, make you shake the dollar. Oh, I go both, oh yeah if you sabi them, I'll make you pose. Oh yeah, then get pose. Change your style, make you pose. Yeah, got that.
Okay, pose right there. Music of Yemi Alade. It's the Absolute Show with the Duke of the Airwaves live on 105.5 Paradise FM, bringing you all of that good stuff. And talking about one topic that a lot of people don't even want to hear. Yes, it's selfie syndrome. And we've had Clement Sunday right here in the studio. And I'd like to thank you so much for coming through.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, so the message, I don't know what's wrong with the phone line, but message is coming through. Someone says that he or she is a makeup artist, so they post a lot of pictures on social media. Okay.
Yeah, that's official. That's
Okay.
commercial purpose.
And then this one says, I don't feel taking a selfie is bad because I place value on everything I do. I'm not addicted. Neither will I say that I can do without it. It's a long message. I still achieve my goals and objectives despite the fact that I take selfies. It's about having absolute self-control or whatever you're doing. Once I look good, I see taking a selfie necessary. Just that some people place high values on these things.
Yeah, that's a normal case.
Okay.
That's an exception.
It's
I'll put it
okay.
that way.
It's fine. Thanks for coming through, man. Hopefully we'll see more of you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
That's the size of our package on the show. And be careful how you take pictures. And for those that post pictures and post a whole lot of captions, be careful because you just might have stalkers. Go and get the movie called Stalker. It's a TV series. It's called Stalker. And you'll be scared to post all those pictures. Until I come your way next time, my name is Duke Emmanuel, handing you over to the night shift. The Cynthia and T-Shon. Big ups to my man John Atinya in the building as well. God bless you guys. This is brand spanking new from Sun Energy. I'll play it after the Angelus. It's called My Baby. So just stay tuned. You just might be hearing that one. Stay with us.